Hey there, cats and kitties. I am the Blues Man, Johnny Blues, and with this video, I'll be discussing my thoughts on episode 9 of the anime series, Brynhildr in the Darkness. And this episode absolutely compelled me from beginning to end, not least of which because of its twisty turniness, a lot of unexpected things were going on, as well as, especially compared to some of the more recent anime series I've been watching, where I've had problems with them trying to over-sympathize or make, an overly sympathetic villainous kind of character. This series, this episode especially, really had a handle on how to do that effectively. I was really sympathetic toward the villainess that is Nanami, who was basically brought out of the lab with this lapdog in tow, kind of overseeing her mission statement to seek out Ryota and his witchy wards, if you will. And I love that she manages to stray away from him by manipulating his memories, basically having him go and watching a castle and then checking every few hours. Just absolutely hilarious that. But we also see how horrifying her powers can be when she basically erases one guy's memories all the way back to the age of 5. So she can read people's minds, she can manipulate the memories, put false memories in, as well as take every memory, genuine or not, out. And it's very shocking and terrifying, but all she really wants is a day out, to experience the life that she'll never probably have if the lab has any say. And, of course, she manages to find sort of breadcrumbs that lead her to Ryota, and she's going to basically wipe his memory because he's a threat to her. And her mission, she's seeking out these wishes, even though she wants her day out and she wants to do something for herself, even going to the extent of, worming out of this lapdog some money by, showing her skin and everything like that so she can buy candies. She wants candies. That's the big thing she wants, candies and sweets and, cheesecake, whether there's any truth to the fact that she actually utilizes this food and the sugary amounts that are in it to process her power, as she tells him, remains to be seen. But I absolutely love the fact that once we have that conflict, her power doesn't work on Ryota for whatever, whether it's down to chemicals or wiring or something more going on with Ryota inside the head. This brain, sort of sifting does not work on him. She tries to erase all of his memories back to being an infant, a newborn, and he has to actually pretend. He's like, rocking back and forth, screaming and crying like a baby would, and I was shocked. I thought, oh, great, this has actually happened now. But in fact, no, he was unaffected, and he just kind of had to put on a ruse to dupe her, as he says. And, of course, he takes his case back to his witchy wards, as I refer to them, and they're all kind of on alert mode now. They have to do something, but they all genuinely, because of, just understanding what the lab has been doing, they're all coming from the same place. They understand, they want freedom. They want to be able to live lives like everyone else and everything like that, and the threats the lab represents to that. And so they are all sympathetic to Nanami, and by that point in the episode, even though Nanami's still doing some questionable things, she's still, also showing a good side. She gives the money to the two kids who are basically, fighting over a card that got wet and destroyed or whatever it is, just as much as she wants to be free and experiencing the lust for life. And so, you have this conflict come to a head when finally they track her down, and, again, you have this moment where she's doing something negative in the fact that she's sort of unintentionally influencing Kuroha. Kuroha is really the voice box of wanting to be able to protect this girl and take her under their wing and make her a friend in the group. Ryota, of course, agrees, and, we don't really see the opinions of the other witches, but frankly, if they're going along with it, they must agree. And I just love the fact that, they end up winning her over with their genuine concerns and their genuine memories. And we kind of leave with a cliffhanger of that guy going back to his car, who's supposed to be watching Nanami, and they're supposed to be seeking the witches and everything like that. And he, opens this folder that he doesn't even understand why he's been watching this kingdom and why he has, a vague memory of this girl that Nanami is and everything. He opens that folder, and it tells everything to him, presumably. So, the lab is probably going to be quick on their coattails now. They got to silence this girl. She's not going to come back. And, it's just an incredible episode was this for me. Just absolutely riveted me from beginning to end. And, if they continue on with this kind of momentum, I'm going to love the last stretch of episodes to this series. So, otherwise, that'll be pretty much it for me on this. I hope this video finds you well. I'll catch you all later. Peace.